Welcome back to my channel and thank you for learning English with me. Georgie! My cat is joining me again. My name is Rebecca and I am an English teacher. So I teach English online. I teach English using a method called Comprehensible Input. So I try and speak slowly and clearly using a lot of gestures and objects. So for example, cat. I am holding a cat. So this is Georgie and he's very clingy. I'm trying to put him down. He has a lot of hair or fur, and I don't really like the fur. But anyway, so he needs to pet me or rub me all the time. And he's very clingy. So clingy means someone or something that doesn't leave you alone. They follow you everywhere. So I am in Ireland, so that's why my cat is in Ireland. And in Ireland, we have cozy blankets. So in Ireland, you need blankets, cozy blankets, and a fireplace. This is a fireplace because it gets very cold. So even though it's June, it's still cold in Ireland. It is about 13 or 14 degrees and that's summer. And there's no sun. It's just, let me show you, it's just cloud. You can't really see, but it's just cloudy and windy all the time and it's raining. No sun here. So because I am back in Ireland, I thought I would do a little video on Irish language or Irish heritage, okay? Because a common question that I receive in the comments is, do I speak British English or American English? So a bit of a complicated question, I guess, but I don't speak American English. No American language vocabulary comes out of my mouth, but I use British vocabulary. So for example, I would say trousers, not pants, or I say crisps, not chips. So things like that. So I use British vocabulary, but I have an Irish accent. So I think I have quite a clear accent. You can tell me if I do or I don't. But I have an Irish accent with British vocabulary. So just a little bit of history about Ireland and languages is in Ireland, the first language is English. So everyone speaks English as their first language. But the native language is Irish or Gaelic and as Gaeilge, but we don't speak Gaelic or Irish day-to-day lives. So the history of native Irish speakers is, there's a map here. Before the 1800s, Irish was the first language. That was what everyone spoke fluently. People didn't speak English. So before the 1800s, everyone spoke Irish. Then in the 1850s, there was a famine or a great hunger. I'm not going to go into the details of the great hunger. You can research it if you like, but basically after the 1850s, people started to speak English because of the famine and because of immigration. And after that, the Irish language began to get lost and English became the first language of Ireland. Now, in the 2000s and now, about 40% of people can speak Irish. I think about 10% speak Irish completely fluently. So to keep Irish alive, because Irish is part of our culture, it's a part of our heritage and our history, everyone in Ireland learns Irish in primary school and secondary school from the ages of 4 up until 18. So everyone studies Irish in school. Not many people speak it, with friends or family, but a lot of people, we all study Irish. Me personally, I went to university or school in the UK, in Scotland and Northern Ireland. So I only learned Irish until I was 12. So I studied Irish from 4 years old to 12 years old. So I can't speak Irish very well. I can speak basics or minimum amount of Irish, which is quite sad. I wish I could speak it. But I am a teacher and I studied to be a teacher in Scotland, and now I am living in Ireland. But to be a teacher in Ireland, you need to speak Irish because you need to teach Irish to the people, to everyone in school. So because I don't speak Irish, I have to do an exam in Irish to become a permanent teacher in Ireland. So you can be a temporary teacher. Temporary means short term, so for 1 year, but you can't get a permanent. Permanent means forever and ever job without Irish. So this means that I am joining you guys on a language learning journey. So I've also studied Spanish and I love Spanish. Spanish to me is it's not easy, but it's an easier language to learn because it's quite similar to English. There's a lot of similarities, but Irish is a very difficult language if you learn it as an adult, or because it's not related to English. It's very different from English, very different rules and grammar. So I am joining you on a language learning journey. I am going to do an Irish qualification. I'm going to learn Irish so that I can get a permanent teaching job. And that's my challenge. So I am challenging myself learning a language as well. So I'm going to be studying every day because studying a language is an everyday thing. And I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So I'm going to teach you a little bit of Irish today so that you can understand if you're interested in the culture or heritage. So what I remember from primary school when I was 11 is Gia Ditch, Conna Satatu. Hello, how are you? Rebecca is Anam Dum. My name's Rebecca. Bawailam Banya August Lidahil, which means I would like some milk and butter, please. Very useful. I remember that from 11 years old. And here's some more words. So I have all of the grammar rules on this sheet. So I'm trying to learn. And this is what it looks like. That means hánig me. That means hula. So how I am going to study for Irish is my mum speaks fluent Irish because she is a teacher as well. She teaches Irish. So she is going to teach me, and every single day we're going to have Irish lessons. So best way to learn a language is get a tutor. So my tutor is my mum. Next thing is get a book and write down all your words and phrases. So I write it down in my book. So clean, glan, put, cur. This is present tense, past tense, future tense. And then get another page for vocabulary, body parts, rooms, garden, animals, food, and at the back sentences. This is verbs. I am also going to take part in a course I'm going to buy an online course in Irish, and I'm going to do that every week or every day. So yeah, it takes practice every single day. It's going to be very difficult. It's also, obviously, it's quite expensive to learn a language because you need to pay for teachers, resources, courses. So I do know that. I'm an English teacher, so I know. Now you know a little bit more about the Irish language, or the native language of Ireland. So we are very close to England, so that's why we speak English. But we have different accents. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about Irish history and language and culture. So to say thank you and goodbye in Irish, slán, goodbye, slán, agus, and gura mai agat. Slán agus gura mai agat. Goodbye and thank you. So you can say Irish. Slán, goodbye. Gura mai agat. Thank you. Quite difficult. So thank you so much. And if you are interested in learning more English with me, I have a course, a beginner's English course, which has 10 videos, all comprehensible input. So that's in the comments below. I also teach one-to-one English lessons online. So the link is in the comments below if you would like to learn English with me. And join me on the language learning journey. And remember, learning a language is a journey. There's no final destination. Thank you, Gura mai agat.